A gentleman has asked this question that why questioning everything is important. See, I mean, we all have to see together, not that only you see or me see, but if we look at it, we know what we know. We know names, our names, yeah. We have identities, we have personality, or maybe different types of personalities. We have images, we have so much knowledge in ourselves, which means that we know so much from time. If we talk about past, future, present, and then we think we are actually, because we think we are, which comes to ego, personal identity, yeah, the persona, the person inside of us. And that's how we kind of comprehend or understand the world around us, yes. And we have been thinking all the time that we are separated from everything, because you see that I see. So me and the tree, or me and the sky, me and the other person. So we know this much, and this is much, it is a lot actually. So when we know so much, what happens is that we know, and knowledge is always quite in paradox, which is to say that it is never right. So what you know or think about cannot be same compared to other person. So what is the need of questioning everything? The need of questioning everything is that we bring our senses, which is attention, awareness, to what is known, that is to knowledge. Yes, we know. And is it not that this knowledge is causing all the problem? Is it not that this known thing that we see, me, I am, my future, my past, my identity, and thinking going on, the restless mind running and running and running, and just scared all the time of everything around it, very much suffering in its own paradox, patterns of it. And it is never going to be okay actually, because it is not supposed to be. It is how it is made. And where do we find ourselves in this all? We say in the mind. So we live in this illusion, if I may say that, that I exist in the mind. So which is to say that I'm never going to be okay, because the mind cannot be okay at all. And it is full of contradictions, conflicts, random ideas, emotions, things, you see. So it keeps on changing, keeps on coming and going, yes. Moods keeps on changing. What you are feeling now will change tomorrow, will change. So it's not constant, which is to say that what the thing is that is not constant cannot be the truth, yes. So why questioning becomes important is because I'm not saying it is because so I'm now creating it. No, you will see this for yourself too. Is to say that when we question, we bring our attention, awareness to what is known, that is the knowledge. The knowledge means everything, our memory and all of it, whatever we think, yes. And when we question and inquire what is known, future, let's say past, desire, emotion, negativity, what is positivity, everything. Now, usually what we do is that I am negative, I want to be positive. So we go from either this or that, but we don't ever see the third, that is beyond these two. The third means what we are actually in this, because who is going from here to there, that has to be known, you see. So first of all, we get on this roller coaster of life, that I want to learn, I want to read, I want to get knowledgeable person, I want to go to university, college, and learn things, and I fill my mind with a bunches of with a lot of ideas, and so called the knowledge from history, read some successful people, and then what we are doing is we are becoming a second hand human. Why? Because what you learn, you keep, you become, is to say that what you think you are. So whatever that we know, we think we are that, yes, from our ideas to images, identities, from A to Z, whatever that we know, we become, yes. We say that I am from this university, I have this degree, I have learned this, I have done this course, I have been here, I have been there, and this is my job. So we are all what we think, yes, we are all just creating everything all the time. And the feeling that comes here is that why a man is not fulfilled, why a man is still lost despite all of it, which is to say that it is a, even in the real way, if you see, you may have seen people that says that, which people who says that I wanted this and that, my dream job, when they get it, it is no longer a dream now, no longer the feeling is there. So of course it is now desire, which we can just inquire some other day, but is it not important that we question everything, and which must start with ourselves first? Who are we? Why? Because first there is knowledge, which we think I must know things, and then there is knower. Knower means the one who knows the knowledge, a knower, yes. First you say I am known. I am known means I am, yes, I am known, and it's good if you stay till here, I am, that's all. As Ramakrishna or some other Asian, uh, uh, some of the people says in the everywhere, as they say, like Rama Maharishi, or I they say that I am, that's it. And but what happens is we don't stay here, because I am, it doesn't make sense to the mind. The mind is conditioned and programmed to become, to run, to chase, and it is scared. And it is scared means we are scared, because where we find ourselves again, if I may ask you, we say we find ourselves in the mind, yes. Because if you don't find yourself there, then I think you are somewhere now that cannot be disclosed to anyone, yeah. So first we say that I am a knower, which means that I know things. Yes, I say I am the knower, and then we keep on discovering things around us. We say, what is this? What is that? We ask questions, and somehow we get it from somewhere. Yeah. So it's like I say, what is this? Uh, what is this? And I'm told that this is a water. Well, I know that it's a natural that when I'm thirsty, it's a natural that the intelligence of the body tells me that drink the water. I drink it, but how I'm known that this is a water through the help of the language that we have created. I don't know when it was created and how. Different languages, you see that. So that we call knowledge. Now, what is knowledge? But the water is water, but actually it's not the water itself. We never know if it is really a water. It is a water. See, we don't have to undo or erase the whole memory of what we know. You say this is tree. We know that it is a tree, but that knowledge is what causing the separation here. And I'm saying it is a tree. I know it, but actually we don't know it. I don't know what is it. And with my memory, whatever I know or learn from maybe Google, from my parents, that it is a tree, it is a bird. So before I even see the truth that I don't know what is it actually, I have any image about things. I say this is this and this is that, where I close it there. So then I get damn on busy with the other things. So which is to say that first we say there is knower, and now what is there? This is knower, this is the knowledge. Knowledge of everything. Yes, whatever that uh, things have come from uh, professional people of society, as I call them, professional people. Yes, as they say, a child asks that why sky is blue. Yes, and they say sky is blue, and why sky is blue? See, and what is blue? It's a color, but what is a color? A color means a bunch of colors, which is to say, color means color. So now, if we keep on going like this, you see that we will completely come to a state where it's unknown, and to say that, to experience which is the unknown, which is beyond our ordinary mind, that is why it becomes important that we question everything around us in the identity image, because as we question, we bring our attention to what is knowledge, to what is knower, and the first question start is who am I, or who you are actually, because that is the one first having the separation and saying that I am this and knower, which I have to learn things out there. So is to stay here as you are, it's good enough, which is to say you are, that's it. But we run away from it. We keep on gathering things around us, the world knowledge, the world minds, where they say sky is blue, this is tree, this is a bird, and that's how the separation thing starts and the misery starts. So as we question who we are, well, if I ask myself who am I, first I will think that who am I will go back in the past with the help of my mind instrument and say that I am this, because I am being telling that this is my name, this is what I am. Yes, and now it is attached with all the experiences of the past and the worries and the anxieties of the future, because this is the identity that I have, which I keep on taking it everywhere, yes, is to say that who are you, and a person says a philos, and you see you are a philo, and I keep on taking it with me all the time and protect it from words of people, from the words of uh, some other people, which they have dark forces in them, and I take this identity everywhere and then feel according to the environment, and this has what causing the problem, because I'm keeping it and keeping it better, even as to say that, as people say, if you are not successful in terms of this society, social, you see, then you are a failure. So the fear is born there, anxiety come. Now we climb, like to do something, even though there is no end to it, and there is no clarity there, why we do what we do, how it is. There is no self knowledge, which is to say, we don't know what we are, but we are just told that you are this and that. That's how the programming takes place from a childhood. And once we see this holistically, that what I can see through my mind is not me, which is to say that, now you may ask, who are you to say that it's not me? Is it not the same identity? Is it not another identity saying that this is not my identity? Is it not something like disassociation with yourself? So such questions may arise the moment you say, I am not myself, I am not this identity, because I am never here, I am never born. So the mind will catch you again and again, because that's how it is to say that it wants to protect itself, and it requires some attention, some or more attention of it, and awareness, as to see that if you are open to the experience of this now, as you ask the question, who am I, and you don't try to answer it with ideas that you have known of yourself, with the images that you have of yourself, with an image or with the name that you have. For a purpose of communication, as you meet people, you can say, I'm this, but what if I to tell you that you don't have to keep that here all the time, because that's what causing the whole problem. Why we say that a man is suffering in this life? Because of this, actually, that nobody has got into this inquiry of self, who they are, what they are, which is a very big question. And as you sit here, if we may allow ourselves to be open for the experience of this life. Now, if we don't try to answer this question, who we are, because every answer is coming from a place of, yes, is coming from a place of what? From the knowledge. So how and who is seeking the answer? If may ask this question, you may say, is it the ego? Yeah, maybe you say, yeah, it is the ego. Actually, the ego is seeking the answer, and it's the grace of the God or something, a kind of force of energy that put that that puts put a question in the mind of person, which is to say, of course, this mind is an instrument, or the ego, to question, but that question may come from the mind or the ego, as you say, like even asking who you are is not the activity of the ego, which you may think it is, but if you look at it, that who am I or who you are, you don't question, you don't answer it now, and then you enter some other dimension, some kind of reality where it is not, it cannot be understood with the mind, because the mind can ask the question, as to say that it is important to ask questions, inquire, not to get something, but to exactly be as you are and reach to the state where there is no state at all. So you see, if you don't question answer it, you remain as what you are, which is to say, right here. What you are now. And if you are open to it, to this experience of it, you don't judge, you don't resist, you don't try to run away or escape or something. You do, you just, like you say, you don't even say I don't know, because even that is coming from the mind. So any answer that is coming from the mind cannot be the answer, which is to say that you cannot label this of now whatever it is. Now what is it actually? And the more you stay here, the more beautiful your life becomes naturally, because the center of you, of us actually, which is responsible for the misery, is dissolving, itself. It's not itself, it is being dissolved, as you don't feed it anymore. You don't feed means you don't give it importance. So as we come here, thoughts may still run, thoughts means emotions, thinking may still go on, but you don't seem to be with them. You just look at them and smile, and you come here, you close your eyes, you see that I am, which means to say I am being here. Is there any problem now? Is there any issue? If you don't try to answer, you say no or yes. See, that's the problem. You just ask, you pay attention to the question. You say, what is going on now? You see, to identify and see the whole mind, how it is going on. That is what we say awakening. To see this, that why it becomes important to question everything, to experience the higher self, to the known unknown state where you actually belong. That cannot be unknown. You see, anything that you try to name it can ruin it for you. For you means for the ego, no, actually. For is to speak is to ruin it. That's what we say actually. I repeat this quote again, that there was a guy uh, says that I said that I know God, but the moment you ask me, I don't know. So here what is actually just now, this moment. Let your mind think in the background, let your mind make noises, let your mind worry, let your mind do everything it can. But where are you in this? You don't try to answer it, you just see. And you can come here and rest here, which is to say that none of us belong to the restless mind that goes on, runs on the whole time. And this is the secret of the higher self that thank you for watching.